R.I.P. Betty White. Oh my goodness.
Reebok's dusty. My show got canceled because white.
Rar? Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. Alright. Thanks for showing up so early. Ba 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 ba. I don't even have my timer set up yet. Oops. There we go. Of course, what's funny, dude? No, I woke up too early today. Ever? I woke up way. I'm normal. I'm human right now, dude. I'll be on a good 8 hours at least. You'll catch me later. It'll be fine. Don't worry, man. Oh my goodness. I woke up at like 9 a.m. today. I feel so good. I feel human. I was gonna stream yesterday, but my internet has been having problems. So, what can you do? It's alright. Yo, yo. Morning, everybody. Good. If it's morning where you are, it's morning for me. You'll be back later? Me too. Have a good sleep. You wake up 1 p.m.? Whew. Yeah, I've been waking up at like 4 p.m. in the last couple days. It's not good. What's up? Morning, Mr. Yolki. Five p.m. for you? That's chill. Good afternoon then. Good afternoon, fellas. There's a fear of a nightfall when darkness comes and covers all. So random, but your animation looks sick as heck. I mean, that's not that random since it's like the only thing I'm doing on stream. But thank you, I appreciate that. That's not that random. But thank you nonetheless. It's truth. Appreciate it. Dragon got so many details, man. Sometimes we feel pain. Seizuring? Yeah, my early stuff looked like that too, I think. Like, it's really hard to start like having consistent like forms. Like consistent 3D shapes when you start. Cause you don't know like, you don't think about like keeping things consistent when you start like animating. Like when I started. And then someone pointed it out to me and I was like, oh fuck, you're right. It's just something you gotta like start like noticing. That's why I don't use like I still use onion skin, right? If I'm like just in betweening stuff or like I'm making sure the motion's smooth. But like I've been flipping more, like just flipping the frames more than I use the onion skin. Cause I forgot who said, well, somebody said that. And it's way better to keep things in motion because you're actually watching it move when you flip instead of using like onion skin. It looks way more consistent and then you get less of that seizure. The dreaded seizure. Look, I just noticed that this isn't consistent because I started flipping. Isn't it wonderful? It's like magic. I suppose so. It's all about like intent, right? It's all about intent. So if you intend to do that, I suppose it's fine. I've never seen a dragon with epilepsy though, so I gotta make sure not to do that. My buddy's already disabled in a lot of other ways. Actually, this ain't my buddy. I fucking hate Bale the Dread, dude. Fuck this dragon. Guy's an asshole. I can't look. Ba, ba, ba. You want to first views? No, dude, no. Everybody hates this guy, dude. This guy's like an asshole, dude. Hold on. This one guy fucking hates this guy, dude. Check it out. This guy is in. Hold on. Let me play it with audio, dude, so you'll understand like a little bit of how much people hate this fucking dragon.
Curse you, Bale! I hereby vow you will rue this day. Behold, a true great warrior.
That guy's pissed, bro.
Curse you, Bale! I hereby vow you will rue this day.
Oh, that voice actor.
Behold, a true.
He's so pissed. I love it, man. Yeah, so they're hunting the Drake Warriors. They hunt dragons and shit or something. I don't remember, dude. I haven't played Elden Ring in like months. Something like that. My stream title's wrong on fucking YouTube. Fuck. I mean Twitch. It's not Sunday anymore. You're on the dragon side? That's okay. That's okay. I don't even know what the dragon did either. He took Igon's legs though. He took that guy's legs, I think. But they're both missing a leg, so maybe they'd relate. Or maybe that's on purpose. Who knows, man? But the DLC, it's very... I had a lot of fun with it. I had a lot of fun. New weapons are pretty sick. Thank you, thank you. And especially the voice acting in like the section with this boss, bro. Oh my goodness. Just that one mad NPC. That one in Istoff, Rage. I think this is my favorite performance in Elden Ring. Oh boy, do I use any free apps for animating? Unfortunately, I only learned how to animate on Clip Studio Paint. You didn't hear this from me, but I heard there's free ways to get it, if you know what I'm saying. Wink, smile. Not that I would do that, I've definitely purchased my copy. Smile. So, yeah, I'm unfortunately I don't know any. CSP is all I know. Illegal ways? What? I don't know. I heard my buddy just got it from a friend or something. I don't even know. I don't even know what illegal means, dude. What the hell? Personal project? Yeah, this is a personal project. I just want to have like more good shit in my animation reel. And I was like, what do I like? Oh, I like Elden Ring. You know? And this was like, I love the voice acting in this part of the game. So I had to. This boss fight was cool as fuck too. It wasn't like a... One of those like bosses where you're like, oh fuck, am I the bad guy for killing such and such boss because they have like the lore is they're actually good people. Oh no, you just kill a dragon on the top of this scary mountain. Yo, have a good day, man. Thanks for stopping by. So good at drawing. No, I just have a reference pulled up, man. This is I literally just have his like boss medal pulled up. That's it, man. It's not that impressive. I just got like all these angles pulled up. Shout out to that one guy on Twitter that like posts all these like 3D renders of the bosses. Forgot his name, unfortunately, but he's like the one guy who's like posted like good screenshots. That's a goal though. Eventually like getting into the industry. That would be cool. Maybe in like a couple months. Once I get better. That is the goal. Thank you, thank you. What's up? Yeah, everybody does. That's like how you stay consistent. Like I draw dragons the same way I draw everything else, like just breaking it, simplifying it, and then like, you know, it's the same. I don't know. I don't know. I forgot. You make this more consistent. Like I said, man, I forgot and I don't want to think about it. No, this is an Elden Ring fan animation. How complete? I'm probably just gonna like white base fill it. I'm probably not gonna do any shading or color it since it's so damn detailed. I'm definitely not coloring this. Just like filling it with like white so there's like some contrast with the background. Cause I want to make it smooth. So I gotta have hella frames. I don't want to fucking, oh, it's so much work for one person to color that. I'm trying to get like 20 seconds of this at least done by the end of the year. Or at least January 3rd, because that's the anniversary of my 1 year animating. So, smooth. I just want it to be smooth. You add audio. I use a video editor. And you can import audio in CSP as well. Isn't this a bit too much for a personal project? Yeah, but I'm like unemployed. So it's like I have plenty of time. I get like commissions occasionally. That's like it. I literally just stay home and animate all day. I dropped out of university like 2 years ago to start like getting better at art. And then I realized I'd be good at animating like this year. So now I'm full committing to this. So like this is literally all I do all day. Most of my day. Besides like wasting time on Twitter or something. Part-time job? I mean, freelance work eventually. It's not like a part-time thing, it's just you're a freelance animator, so you get jobs occasionally. If you mean getting like a studio job, then like, yeah, that'd be nice. That probably won't happen for like a while. Is there a part-time job? No. People do it full-time. Getting in a fan animation? I mean, I've done a lot of fan animations, I feel like. Just not colored. Like, I've only colored one. That's on my channel. YouTube animator? Yeah, I've thought, like... What does that entail, though? Like, I never know what that means. I don't know. Like, don't those, like, if you're talking about, like, people, I don't even watch, like, YouTube animators. Like, those are the people that have, like, their own interesting stories, right? Or whatever. Oh, fan of, yeah, no. Yeah, I do plan on doing stuff like that. I thought you meant shit like, I don't know. I know there's, like, YouTubers that, like, animate their own life and shit, and that's, like, my life is too boring for that. Being employed by a studio better? Yeah, no shit. I mean, honestly, if you make it as like a popular YouTube animator, that like you do make a good amount of money if you hit like a million subs off that. That's why some people like only do that. But I do want to work in studio. But that's a while from now. Headache? I don't get headaches. I don't get pain in my head. I take breaks, man. I just don't get headaches. I take breaks all the time. If I do, would I stop? Yeah, probably. Doesn't happen to me though, so I wouldn't know. I take breaks, man. I'm just saying, I just don't get fucking like headaches or anything. I stay hydrated, man. That's usually like the #1 cause of headaches is not being hydrated. Speaking of hydrated, cheers. Cheers. What's my favorite thing to draw? Let me think. Honestly, like probably like mechs, anything mechanical, anything that involves like a lot of boxes. I had a lot of fun doing that like last year. Yeah, that's about it. I haven't drawn enough like animals to like fucking I like mechs, cars, like boxy cars. I don't really like drawing curvy cars. I don't like curvy cars as much as boxy cars. Am I drinking orange juice now? Drinking water. I don't know if it's a talent thing, right? It's like people who don't draw mechs just like people who don't or who people who let me rephrase that. People who can't draw mechs just like that just means they can't draw like boxes and cylinders and shit, you know? Like mechs are like everything else when if you simplify, if you like know how to like simplify. They're just boxes, bruh. Like how many mech drawings? Hold on. Where the hell is my mech? My Pecora mech. God damn, I can't find it. What the fuck? Hey, this was a good one. Like, look at that, man. That's just like... What is that? I'll remember that color. That's just like bang, bang, bang. It's a box that you like separate boxes in, bro. Like this is a box. This is a box. This is a box. Like you got, it's like you got to know how to segment things into things. That's all you gotta like be good at. Like if you can't draw mechs, that just means you can't draw. Like you don't know how to like separate, like segment things. You know? I don't know. A lot of people can't because they haven't like, they just don't know how to like break things down into like simple forms. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, you gotta, it's really important to know how to simplify. Like, you gotta not get boggled down by all the details, right? Like, I don't even, when I look at something, I don't see detail. Like, I just see, like, big forms, and then I break it down. Either way, I don't know, that means nothing. Fuck means nothing. I study art, like self-study. I didn't go to school or anything for it. Like I just like watched a lot of YouTube videos and that, like in the last 2 years I self-studied art. So if you count that, then yes. Like I was just at home looking at like, I was reading hella art books. And like watching whatever free YouTube courses I could find. Or like actually looking at courses my friends would show me. But you can learn like a lot of this like just by like going and like finding like good ass books on like the Internet Archive. A lot of art books you can just like read for free on there. That's what I did. Major recommendations? Yeah. So Peter Hahn's dynamic sketching course. If you just look that up, someone uploaded the whole like first like it's like some like I don't know if it's a I don't know it's like a dynamic sketching course 1. Look at Peter Hahn's dynamic sketching course. I think someone that might still be on YouTube. I think that's like an actual class that like isn't supposed to be free, but it's on YouTube. It's like a playlist. And that taught me how to like draw for real, like draw like to break things down into objects and to break things down into simple forms. So Peter Hahn's dynamic sketching course, that was amazing. Then like Tom Fox Draws Anatomy for Artists. That's probably my favorite anatomy book because it like talks about the forms specifically. If you really want to get technical, if you want to draw cars and shit like really well, How to Draw by Scott Robertson. I only read like the first like couple chapters of that just because I just only needed to know how to like construct like simply. Bridgman is good for cars. Why are you spreading misinformation in my chat? Don't do that. Recommending Bridgman to like is never, I don't know, I don't really like doing that. It's too much information if you're like trying to learn anatomy. If you're like new and you don't know a thing and then you start with Bridgman, it's too overwhelming. Yeah, it's like if you already know how, if you can already, like, you need to know how to like break anatomy down. Like, not even anatomy, you need to know how to break figures down into simple forms first before you even want to fucking learn all the muscles. Like, if you can't even like do like good figure drawing or gesture drawing, like you just need to do like a fuck ton of that first before you start studying all the muscles and shit for real. That's what I did. I literally did months of just figure drawing. Well, not just figure drawing, but mostly figure drawing. Just so I could understand like where all the 3D, I don't know, like all the shapes were, the forms on like human bodies were. fun doing it.
Is that right? Paper money is bigger than metal money. 9 comes after 8. And spring comes after winter, right, Black? Is that right? Black. When the sky turns black, why do I feel so blue?
Effects animation? Let me think. Depending on how far I get, maybe. Because he's not supposed to be breathing fire or anything at the start. He's just like, it's just a roar at the start, I think. Like.
Curse you, babe!
Actually, yeah, no, on the claw, maybe I do.
I hereby vow you will rue this day. Behold, a true great.
Maybe in the later scenes. And the claw. So I, mean, I guess I do on the claw. That's like a fucking wind effects. Yeah. How do you? Okay. Let me think about that question because that's a really good question. Yeah, wind effects for the roar. Yeah, maybe. How do you evaluate your progress as self-taught artists? Let me think about that. Like, which fundamentals do you mean? Because, like, it's like which fundamental? I think it depends on the fundamental. Because you have to look at, like, your art objectively. And that's really hard if you're a beginner. Like, if you can't, like, if you don't have, like, the eyes. Maybe look at, like, if you have, like, artist friends who are fucking honest. Like, you need artist friends who are honest, and they won't just be like, wow, your art's so good, wow, you're doing so good. Like, you need people who can be fucking honest with you. If you want, I can take a look at, like, whatever you're like, at. I do a lot of, like, people ask me for a lot of help on the channel, in the chat. I can, like, take a look and tell you, like, what, like, you need to work on. But, like, this is from, Evra in the chat, right? He was asking me, like, is there, like, a efficient way to draw fucking, like, I don't know, what did he call it? Like, tilted, like, boxes with a tilt on the top. And I just told him no. You do it, like, the same way you draw anything else. And then I, like, gave him, like, a lot of, like tips and shit. And told him what to work on. And, like, that's from other friend. You need to... Here's what I did, right? Maybe... find the hardest thing you can draw with that fundamental. And if you can't do it, maybe practice it some more. You know what I mean? Like if the fundamental is rotating boxes, if you can't rotate boxes, like, from any angle, then maybe go draw more boxes. I don't know. It really depends on what you're evaluating, right? Like, which fundamental, like... There's a lot of fundamentals. Is it like, yeah, shit, I don't know. It really depends on the fundamental. And, like, how do you know when to move on? Maybe just do it. Like, maybe just move on and try practicing whatever. I'm trying to think of what I did, right, in the last 2 years. I feel like every day I was just, like, practicing, like, drawing boxes and cubes and, like, 3D forms, like, random, just, like, cylinders and shit and boxes in any angle. And then I would copy... Gotta bring up this file again. Yeah, I don't know. It's really hard to evaluate where you're at. Like, I would practice drawing boxes or whatever, right? Like, that's whatever. And then I would, like, find stuff to copy and study. Like guns. And then rotate them. That's what I did for practice. Or, like, gas masks. I would draw them and then draw them at different angles. Even figures. Like, this was the original pose, and then I tried turning it to the side. This was the original pose, and I tried turning it to the side. Like, thinking about, like, how the boxes move. So it's like, maybe it's not a thing where you learn a fundamental and then you move on. Maybe it's you learn that fundamental and you keep practicing it when you move on to other topics, right? I don't think you ever stop, like, learning one thing. I think that's the correct answer, honestly. You don't stop practicing that one thing. You can move on to another topic, but still keep applying what you learned previously to that new topic. You know what I mean? Because I think that's what art is you applying everything you've ever learned. Because I'm using everything I've ever learned when I, like, animate. Because I need, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I hope you're still listening, because that was a lot of me yapping. You know? Hopefully that was like helpful. So maybe you just need to apply everything. Like you don't move on to your like another thing, but like just keep listening, like keep practicing what you like learned previously. That's probably the move. Like, you know what I mean? Like if the fundamental was drawing boxes and you're like trying to draw like cylinders, you still like, I don't know, what is it like? You can still use boxes to like draw cylinders, you know what I mean? Because you draw like a long box and then you put a cylinder in there. Right? And then you start like learning cylinders. And then you can start applying cylinders to like body parts, like if this was like a torso. Right. This was a shoulder. Then you start like applying cylinders. It's not a thing where you move on. It's like, it's a consistent practice of everything you've ever learned. And that's like kind of overwhelming. So you gotta know like how to simplify it, you know? At least that's what I think I did. I don't know. But self-evaluation is literally just like, no one likes the boring stuff. I do. I think maybe that's my advantage. I love drawing whatever. You gotta make it fun somehow. Like, apply all the fundamentals to drawing shit you like. You know what I mean? Like if you're studying anatomy, draw a character you like. Like draw, not just one character. Draw a bunch of characters, a bunch of different characters you like with different body types. Because if you only draw one character type or whatever, then you just stagnate as an artist. Like variety is the spice of life, right? That applies to art too, I think. You guys don't enjoy drawing boxes? No, that's what I'm saying, man. Like I love drawing boxes. It's like good. It's good for like anything. I literally draw boxes for like everything like my foundation of 3D, like anything is boxes, bro. Like you learn to become friends with it. And this whole dragon I'd started with like simple forms. Like the arms were cylinders, the head was a box. These damn horns were a pain until I realized, oh, they're just cylinders, bro. The horns were just like doo doo doo, and then you know. I was like, why am I struggling with the horns? Just simplify them. Cylinders are just boxes with the extra steps, honestly. Or less if you... I don't know. Probably less. But more at the same time. Hey, draw 10 boxes? Yeah. It's It's not even just like drawing boxes, right? You need to analyze like where you messed up on that box. It's not just a draw it and move on thing. I think that's what you gotta do with every practice. You have to look at it and be like, where did I mess up? What up? People, I'm just explaining. Someone asked me a really good question and I was explaining like, how do you know when to move on from one fundamental to the next? But I don't think you ever move on because you're applying everything you've learned to the next thing you try to learn. And I think that's the answer. You can still move on, but you still apply everything previous. Oh, I'm on drawing this dragon too from a while ago. I forgot I was changing the jaw because I was off. How long are you streaming for? I usually stream at least like 8 hours if I'm on a weekday, on weekdays like this. So like a while. Just my internet's been cutting out lately. So I have to like restream after like if my internet cause it goes out for like 20 minutes or something. I usually stream for long times. Dedication? Honestly, it's more of like if I'm not streaming, there's a higher chance of me just like being on Twitter, bro. When I'm not live, I'm like everyone else, and I'm like, not everyone else, but like, I'm generally a lot like lazier, which is not good. So maybe I'm over relying on streaming as a crutch to be focused, but whatever works right now. Free class. Nice. All I did during free classes and when I was in high school was fucking read manga, bro. It was so awesome. I should have drew. Actually, maybe I was drawing. I think I was drawing. Never mind. At least in senior year. Watch anime, yeah. It's a valid thing to do. I don't think I had good connection though. No, maybe I did. I read more manga. I started reading more manga than watching anime in like middle school. A lot of the anime I watched wasn't getting like new seasons, so I started reading manga more. I like both. I don't think one medium is better than the other. What's up? What's up? I just find it easier to be caught up to manga than staying caught up with like anime. Like, there's like manga that can never be adapted. Like it can be, but it'll never be adapted well. There's also like some anime I liked more than the manga. You can't multitask? Well, I mean, you shouldn't be multitasking anime anyway. That's like disrespectful, I feel like. I say that, but I totally multitask watched fucking like bullshit while practicing drawing. Eh. When I was practicing like drawing like in the last 2 years, I would rewatch anime that I already watched, but like on English dub, so I would just hear it while I would draw. That was pretty fun. I rewatched in fucking quotations because like you're not really watching anime if you're multitasking. That's cool. That's fine, I think. As long as you're still like watching the show. Sub, yeah. Yeah, it's hard to do that. Okay, I did it. How to like One Piece? Damn. See, that's why I don't want to get into anything like so long like that. Like, I know it's good, I just don't have the time. I tried podcasts? Yes, I love podcasts. I only listen to like 3. Freehand, I don't think I've heard of that one. Fortunately, I don't know that many. Red Hand, maybe I've seen that. I need to listen to more smart people podcasts. I listen to dumb people podcasts. Not dumb people podcasts, but like, just I listen to comedians. Fucking like Theo Vaughn's pod, fucking Danny Brown's. Well, he's a rapper, but he's funny. Dude, a lot of dude, serial killer podcasts, true crime, dude, those are fine. Those are normal, dude. A lot of people like that stuff, bro. Dude, I like watching police interrogation videos when I draw sometimes. Those are so interesting. Where like the like you like see them getting interrogated in that room where it's just them and the police. Those are so yeah, EW too. Can be boring? No, see the thing about that, right? When I listen to smart people podcasts, it feels like I'm drawing while I'm in like a university class. Where I don't really listen to the podcast. Cause I did this a lot, I'll be honest, when I was in university, bro. I paid attention, but I was also still drawing. Like my grades were good, but I would also still be drawing. So it was like the vibe I had while in university classes. I'd be like, that's like what I needed, or not needed, but like what I did. So it felt like I was like drawing when it's like you're not supposed to be. Was something I did a lot. Radioactive incident. That's spooky. Dude, I watched Chernobyl when I was on a plane this year, and I was like, oh shit, dude, the world's gonna end. Such a rule breaker now, dude. I was a very good kid until like my final year of university, before I dropped out. That's when I started not being great of a student, and like it was bad. But before that, I was pretty good. I had like a really good GPA. Right now, yeah, I guess right now, but like as like student, like academic wise, I was a very not great student. This is labs. Dude, I don't want to think about it like that, dude. No, labs, no. These are fun, dude. Labs weren't fun. Dude, holy fuck. Fucking chemistry, my freshman year of uni was so stressful. Labs were so stressful, dude. I did fine. Like, I passed with like an A, but it was so stressful. Because it was like my morning class, and then I was like, oh fuck. We're handling fucking dangerous chemicals at 7 a.m. and I haven't even eaten breakfast, dude. I'm fucking... And I had to bike to my classes. Oh man, dude, I don't miss university at all. Leaving high school? Dang. I spell alright, I think. It's just like... I think I read enough fan fiction in elementary school, so I had like, I knew I had good grammar or whatever. Shout out fan fiction. My bad. Good luck with your video. My bad. Let's be productive, guys. Handling chemicals in the morning? Different mindsets, I suppose. I couldn't do that, man. I mean, I did do that, but it was a struggle. Yummy class. Definitely do not eat chemicals that aren't supposed to be eaten, guys. It's dangerous. Pro tip, don't eat the chemicals. Just eat candy, man. Eat candy. Dude, a lot of those chemicals were not pretty colors. To be honest, a lot of those chemicals were like poop brown. And they smelled bad. Those chemicals were not meant for human consumption, man. They like use like the fume hood and stuff. It was gross. I had a homie in that class though. Like one of my friends from high school was in my chem lab. So that was chill. Technically, you're right. Shout out the immune system, dude. Shout out the immune system. Kind of magical. That's cool. If your teachers are sick. Yeah. Yeah. My middle school science teacher was fucking awesome. He was very funny and he had an accent, so it was like awesome. That was my favorite science teacher.